Everything changed the moment Esha discovered the truth she never imagined. The man she loved, trusted, and believed to be an honest officer was actually the mysterious Dadabhai, the most feared name in the city. Police stations were filled with files against him, and every officer was searching for him. For Esha, this wasn't just shocking, it completely shattered her heart. The promises Suraj once made about justice and honesty now felt meaningless. The next morning, Esha went straight to an old warehouse where Suraj was hiding with his men. Armed guards surrounded the place, but she walked in without fear. There was only pain in her eyes. Suraj smiled when he saw her, but Isha's silence made it clear that this meeting would decide the future of their relationship. Standing in front of him, Esha said that she had fallen in love with a man who wanted to fight for justice, not someone the law considered a criminal. Suraj stayed quiet for a moment before explaining that life had forced him onto this path. According to him, the law had failed innocent people many times, so he chose to deliver justice with his own hands. Esha refused to accept his excuse. She reminded him that the moment someone takes the law into their own hands, they become a criminal, no matter how good their intentions are. Suraj replied that there was no way back. The people who trusted him depended on him, and he would never abandon them, even if it meant losing everything. With tears in her eyes, Esha begged him one last time. She asked him to leave this life behind and return with her so they could start again. But Suraj firmly refused. Then he said something that completely broke Isha's heart. He told her that carrying his name had become a burden. She should break the Mangalsutra, because he was no longer Suraj, he was only Dadabhai. Those words destroyed Esha from the inside. With trembling hands and tears rolling down her face, she removed her Mangalsutra and threw it onto the ground. Everyone present stood in complete silence. Esha looked at Suraj and said that from this day onward, they were no longer husband and wife. If he ever respected the law again, maybe destiny would give them another chance. But for now, their paths had separated forever. After Esha walked away, Suraj tried to stay strong, but the moment she disappeared from his sight, tears filled his eyes. He realized that becoming Dadabhai had cost him the person he loved the most. Still, he forced himself to hide the pain, picked up the broken Mangalsutra from the ground, placed it in his pocket, and warned his men never to mention Isha's name again. Meanwhile, Esha returned home completely broken. Her family was shocked to see that her Mangalsutra was gone. Fighting back tears, she explained that she could no longer call herself the wife of a man who had chosen crime over justice. The entire family was left heartbroken, unable to believe how much Suraj had changed. At the same time, news of their separation spread across the city. Raghav Thakur saw this as the perfect opportunity. He believed a man with a broken heart was easier to defeat and immediately began planning a deadly attack. But Esha also made a life-changing decision. She gathered her police team and declared that Dadabhai was no longer her husband in the eyes of the law. From that day, he was only a criminal, and she promised that she would arrest him no matter what it took. Soon, another shocking case reached Esha. A helpless mother begged her to rescue her innocent son who had been kidnapped. The investigation revealed that Raghav Thakur was forcing young people into crime. Without wasting a single second, Esha launched a rescue operation. The same information reached Suraj as well. Even though the police would be there, he couldn't ignore innocent lives. He decided to stop Raghav himself, because after everything, his humanity was still alive. As evening fell, both Esha and Suraj reached the same warehouse from different directions. The police surrounded the building, while Dadabhai entered with his men. The moment their eyes met, Esha aimed her gun at him and warned him not to move. Suraj calmly replied that he wasn't there to fight her. He had only come to save the innocent people trapped inside. Before Esha could respond, explosions and gunfire filled the warehouse. Chaos spread everywhere as hostages screamed for help. In the middle of the battle, a little girl became trapped between the criminals. Esha rushed to save her, but a gunman fired directly at her. In that very moment, Suraj jumped in front of Esha without thinking. The bullet struck his shoulder, and he collapsed while protecting the woman who had come to arrest him. Esha stood frozen in shock. The man she believed had become a heartless criminal had just risked his own life to save hers. But far away, Raghav Thakur watched everything with a smile, because he knew his biggest plan had only just begun. The real battle between love, justice, and revenge was about to change everyone's destiny.